2018 Ford Explorer Sport. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to talk about the standard as well as optional equipment on that sport trim of the 2018 Ford Explorer. If you've been following along, we've gone over the base, the XLT, and the Limited. Now we're going to talk about the sport. First, go over all the standard equipment as well as different optional equipment that's available too, and then the different 401A package and such. So you can check the timestamps down below. I'm going to have not only the prices, but also the times for those different places throughout the video, so you can follow along that way down there if you want to kick ahead. So I think you're going to find it very informative for you. If you're looking for research and information on the sport trim, this is the video for you. I think you're getting a lot out of it. And also, don't forget to wait around at the end. I will talk about some free shipping options if you want to work through us here at McArthur for your next Explorer Sport purchase. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and talk about this sport trim. First, let's talk about safety. Now, if you've watched the base XLT or Limited videos, you can go ahead and skip ahead to the front exterior of the vehicle, because I'm going to talk about some of the same safety features I did in those videos, because the Sport has all those same great quality safety features in this vehicle as well. You're going to have the personal safety system for the driver and front passengers. It's going to protect them all the way around. So you're going to have the front dual stage airbags, as well as you're going to have your knee airbags. You're also going to have the side seat impact airbag. So if there's going to be an impact on the side of the vehicle, it's going to deploy those airbags. Also, it's going to have a sensor under the seat, so it can tell how close you are to the steering wheel and to the front of the vehicle for the different size airbags for that dual stage airbag. Also, you're going to get safety canopy airbag. It's going to protect everybody. It's going to bring those over for any kind of rollover. It includes rollover sensors as well. And so I hope to protect you on any kind of rollover collision there with the safety canopy airbags. Also, you're going to have the SOS post-crash alert system. So if you do get in an accident, it's going to honk the horns and flash the lights so people know that you need help there. Also, it's going to come with 911 assist. That helps you connect your phone and then call 911 if you have an emergency. And a little bit different than OnStar, because it actually connects you straight to the 911 instead of through a different operator. Also, this does have advanced track with roll stability control, so it's going to help you keep you on your intended path there. Now let's talk about the front a little bit here. First, these are going to come standard in four-wheel drive. So intelligent four-wheel drive on all your sport models, and that's because it does have a sport tune suspension as well as some other performances from the engine. So it's going to need that four-wheel drive to be able to handle all the torque and the power that this vehicle and this engine is going to provide for it. So intelligent four-wheel drive standard on all your sports. It's going to come with that terrain management system, which is real nice and easy. It has that control, so you can shift it into different pictures for the different types of terrain you're going to have, whether it be snow, slick road, whatever it might be, snow, all those different terrains. You just turn it to that image, and it's going to go ahead and turn that on. And it'll show you on the dash as well when it shifts into those different terrains. So I think you'll like that. Also, it's going to come standard with your Sport Tune suspension. So great suspension in it. It's really made for that sport ride. So if you're looking for that SUV, that sport SUV, this is the trim. You've selected the right video to watch, because this would be your sport SUV for the Ford lineup. So also, it's going to come with the 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost engine. So great engine, 6-speed automatic transmission to go along with that. Now for performance, that engine is going to get you 365 horsepower, 350 foot-pound of torque. So lots of torque behind that, lots of power. It's going to handle anything you want to put it through, so I think you'll really like that. And for fuel economy, it's going to get about 16 in the city and about 22 on the highway. Now, if you've got this vehicle, you're not really getting it for fuel economy, you're getting it for that performance, and you want to have that great ride, so you're going to get that with this engine. Now, looking at the front, now if you've watched the XLT video, talk about the XLT Sport Appearance Package. If you're wanting a sport look, but you don't need the performance of the Sport Tune suspension or that big EcoBoost, then that gives you the look of it. So this is going to have a similar look to that XLT Sport Appearance Package, but instead of your gray accents, it's going to have your black, your high gloss black finish. So here on the front, on the hood, you're going to get that gray Explorer across the lettering across the hood there. And then your grille is going to be a blacked out grille. So it does have your high gloss black finish mesh in there, and the bars that go around it, the surround as well. So real nice sport look on the front. Also down here, you're going to get some high gloss finish right under here on the lower part of this bumper, as well as down here the front skid plate is a high gloss black finish as well. So it's going to really make it pop on the front. You're going to get front sensing system as well. So as you're pulling in, you're going to be able to get alerted as you get closer and closer to garages and different parking spaces, that kind of thing, as well as people. Also, you're going to get some nice blacked out treatments for your headlights as well as your taillights, which we'll talk about when we get back there. It is going to have your LED headlights up here. They're automatic with rains. They're also wiper activated. So if you turn your wipers on, they're going to come on automatically as well. And then if you have in that auto setting, those headlights will come on automatically as it gets dark. LED signature lighting as well goes around those headlights, looks real sharp. And then you're going to have your LED fog lights as well. So some great look here on the front of the vehicle. So moving around to the side, sport look here on the side as well, starting with the 20-inch machine aluminum alloy wheels with painted pockets. So great sharp looking wheel for the sport, the standard wheel on it. There is an option wheel which we'll talk about in just a little bit when we get to optional equipment. Your mirror does have a black, high gloss black mirror cap here. It is going to see, you see the mirrors folded in. It does have the auto fold mirrors on this, so power fold mirrors. A turn signal indicator on the outside. It's going to have your power heated glass. So auto dimming driver side view mirror means it's going to dim when cars pass you with those bright lights. And it's going to have the integrated blind spot mirror, and that's an angled mirror so you can see the vehicles and your blind spot just a little bit better. And don't forget the security approach lamp that's going to light the ground beside the vehicle when you either use your keyless entry or you put your hands in the door handle. It does have the intelligent access, allows you to be able to leave the keys in your pocket, purse, whatever it might be. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle when you put your hands in the door handle. You can set it up in the settings to either unlock just the driver's door or all the doors, just like it did just now, and that's really up to your preference there. And it does have keypad here on the pillar as well. So what that allows you to be able to do is with that keypad, if you want to leave the keys inside or access a vehicle without the keys on you, you can set your own personal code to be able to unlock and lock the vehicle. And I like that it disappears and integrates right into that panel, so that way people don't know that there's a keypad there to begin with. So I think you really like that. High gloss door handles here, those high gloss black door handles. It does have a little pad on it, so when you want to get out and lock it, you just press the pad on either the two front doors, and it's going to automatically lock the vehicle up for you when you have the keys on you outside of the vehicle. Also does come with remote start, so you can be able to remote start the vehicle from anywhere, just using that. Lock the vehicle, hit it twice. What I like about this new remotes is that when it does, the remote start is activated, it puts a little green light right there on the panel there, so that way you could see that the remote start was activated and the vehicle is running. And then when you turn it off and you can press and hold the remote start, it's going to turn red, which means the vehicle then shut off on you. So that's really nice, and most of your keypads will have the instructions, a little thing on there, and I suggest people leave those on there so that way you remember how to work the remote start. So great look there, great finish. It does have your high gloss black finish up here. A little different than the XLT, which is a molded in black. There is going to be a high gloss finish to those, so real nice finish. You are going to have the black belt line though, similar to what your XLT has. Also privacy glass in these back windows, and the back glass keeps it cooler for everybody inside. And you are going to get a high gloss black finish applique down here as well on the lower rocker molding. Now moving to the back, it does have a body color rear spoiler back here with rear defrost and rear wiper. Keeps that back glass free of any kind of ice and debris. Here on the back, you're going to have your tail lights, which are LEDs with the tail light, the dark treatment back here on these tail light assemblies. High gloss black finish applique here on the back with the Explorer in there. Rear view camera with reverse sensing, so as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you, and you're going to get alert if you get too close to anything. New for 2018 is the rear bumper protector, standard equipment on the Sports. Now you're going to have the high gloss black finish trim around that as well. And down here, you're also going to get this rear skid plate, which has a high gloss black finish on it as well. And then you're going to see the nice quad tip dual exhaust back here. So not only does it have a nice great look, but it's a very functional, and it gives you some more performance enhancements as well for that EcoBoost engine. You're going to see it comes standard with the tow package, Class 3 trailer tow package with your receiver hitch. Right now you have this cover that goes over that. You could take that off when you need to use that hitch. Also power liftgate. And is also foot activated hands-free liftgate, so you just give it a kick, and the tow package does not get in the way, so you can just kick it anywhere here in the middle there, just around that tow hitch, and it's going to open up. So comes in real handy. You can just do it like that and it'll open it up real nicely. So comes in real handy when you have your hands full of groceries and such. Now this does have a rear independent suspension, so you're going to have a great ride, but also it gives you some nice functionality because now you have a deep well because you don't have that axle through there enabling that, so you have that little open extra room under there, so that comes in real handy. And it's going to be able to allow you to fold these seats flat to the floor. So we do have fold flat third row seats in this, and for the for the Sport, you also have the power fold features, so you can fold those flat to the floor using the buttons on the side. First thing you need to do is lower these headrests down. Just pull the strap on the back, and it's going to lower them down nicely. without any problems there. And then on the left side, you're going to see you can pick left, right, or both. And so in this scenario, we're going to hit both there, and we're going to hit the stow button. And that's going to go ahead and fold them flat into the floor. So really nice. It works really good there, and folds them completely flat into the floor, just like you're seeing, and gives you a flat low level in here. So now you can put them back into position. All you have to do is go ahead and on the left side hit that normal button, and then it'll go ahead and put them back into position, the correct place for you. And again, that you can do the left, right, or both, just like we did here, and it works real nicely. If you want to, you can also hit the fold button, and what it's going to do is it's going to take those headrests, those backrests, and it's going to go ahead and fold them flat against the seat, which is also a great way to be able to do that. So that way, if you just need to get something bigger up there, you can just fold those down real quickly and put that item across there if you want to. So not too many people do that, but that is a possibility if you want to do that. So it comes in real handy that way. And then to put the headrest back in place, you can just manually just pull them up just like that. And some people like to leave them down because it's a little bit harder to see through the glass with those up, and so you can leave them down unless there's anybody back there. So some great we want to talk about some other ways to be able to protect the cargo back there if you want. Cargo mats and things under the optional equipment, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Now moving to the interior, it's going to have your black interior throughout the vehicle, so the completely black environment, so your dash as well as the lower part of your doors are going to be black. Now as you look across here, you're going to see a really nice carbon fiber look across the doors with the satin chrome finish, as well as across above the glove box. Also below the doors, you're going to have the red stitching with the leather trimmed doors and armrests here. Looks real nice. Also leather wrapped steering wheel with the red stitching on it, and then on both sides of the console you're going to see some high gloss finish there as well, so real nice. It's going to have your leather seating surfaces throughout here with the red stitching on them. These front seats are going to get dual 10-way power seats that are heated up here, which will come in real nice and handy on those long trips. Back seats standard with the 60/40 split bench seat back there. The 40% side will have a little slide adjustment underneath it, so you can move that seat forward and back. So it'll come handy for maybe the taller passenger can sit back there. Also, you're going to have a lever on both of those outside seats, being able to pull that lever up, getting access to the back third row seat back there, which is a 50/50 split bench seat back there. So I think you'll appreciate that. Also up here, you're going to get right behind the console is going to be your rear climate control. So you can be able to control your climate for them back there behind the console. And on the door, you're going to have your power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for those front windows. And don't forget, you do have your power fold mirrors. It's going to fold them in. And just like right now, when you get in it, it's going to fold them back out. So, also, you're going to have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so so it'll go up and down, forward and back by pulling the lever underneath the steering wheel. On the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your cruise control. On the right side, you're going to have Bluetooth as well as some audio controls. And you're going to have two D-pads. One on the left is going to control your productivity screen on the left side, a lot of your settings and your display and such, and how that works over there. And the D-pad on the right side is going to control some of your Microsoft Sync technology. You can control your audio, your phone, and your navigation, some of those settings on the right side screen to the right of your speedometer. So I think you'll like it there. Also, this does have your 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift. So you're going to have the paddle shifters that are going to sit right behind the steering wheel here, so you can shift it up and down. If you want to go in that sport mode and make it feel like more of a manual transmission, you can do that using the paddle shifters here. Now, it does have your push button start, so again, you don't have to get the keys out of your pocket to get in the vehicle, as well as to start the vehicle. For your climate, you have dual zone auto climate control, so the driver and front passenger are going to have two different temperatures. We call it the marriage savers, so that way they can control either of them. Especially comes in handy if someone has the sun on one side of them and they might be a little bit hotter than the other person. Also, for your audio controls, AM, FM, CD player with Sirius satellite. Also comes with the Sync 3 system. That's that third generation voice enhanced recognition system where you control your phone, your audio, your climate, and the navigation, which comes standard on this with the pinch and zoom capabilities and the Sirius XM traffic and travel link that goes along with that. And you also get the Sync Connect. Sync Connect is new for 2018 in the Ford Explorer. What it allows you to do is be able to connect you to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app, which is a free app that you can download. You can put your vehicle in, you can remote start your vehicle, you can schedule remote start times, you can find your vehicle in a parking lot. You can also unlock your vehicle using the Ford Pass app, which is really nice. Also allows you with this, it has a modem within the vehicle, so you can set Wi-Fi hotspots for up to 10 devices in the vehicle. So Since it seats 7 in the vehicle, you can easily be able to have everybody be able to control or connect up to that using the Wi-Fi hotspot instead of their own data when you're on those long trips. And there's some great affordable plans through Ford for only like $20 a month to be able to have unlimited data. So that's going to come in real handy on those long trips. Also up here in the mirror, you're going to get auto dimming a rear view mirror as well. It's going to dim it if those cars come up with behind you with those bright lights, just like the driver's mirror does. Also some nice compartments in here. There's this in here where if you just hit that sync button there, it's going to open up this compartment, giving a smart USB port down here as well as a power point. Also can put your cell phone in there, or wallet, whatever it might be, in that little compartment as well down there. And there's a little spot for cords to come out, so if you want to be able to put it in there and close it, you can do that. Also in here in this console, you're going to open it up. There's going to be, you can look inside. There's a little tray, a coin tray up here. You can also take that out, make it easy to get into things inside. And also it does have another USB port right here, being able to plug in another smartphone if you want to. And there's a cord slot for on both sides of the latch here, so that way if it's the driver or front passenger, that cords can come through there, still be able to shut that console and having that armrest for those people on those 2 front seats. So some great compartments in the vehicle and some power points throughout it as well. There's one behind the console back here, is in the back rear cargo area. So great ways to stay connected. And don't forget, you're going to also get carpeted mats as standard equipment, and they will have the Sport logo in those, and they're going to have the really nice stitching or embroidering on those, so look real nice. Those are going to be in the front seats, footwells up here as well as the back footwells too. So I think you'll really appreciate it. So that's all your standard equipment on your Sport trim. Let's talk about the 401A equipment group. Now this equipment group has a lot of features within it, so we're going to break it up between the outside and the inside features. Now there is also a package within this equipment group that is also available that we'll talk about in just a little bit as optional equipment. That's the Ford Safe and Smart package. So this package is new for 2018. They're rolling it out in Escape, Edge, and of course now Explorer, Expedition, some of the other vehicles. So it's a package they're really proud of. And it's going to include 5 nice, great safety features on the vehicle. And one of those is your adaptive cruise control with front collision and brake support. So the way that works is if you have your cruise set, it's going to automatically slow you down to go the speed of the vehicle in front of you until you pass them, and it's going to speed you back up. So as you approach them, it'll slow you down, go their speed, you pass them, it's free for you to speed up, it's going to go ahead and automatically speed you back up. So I really like this feature. If you set the gap just right, I set it to the lowest setting, then it'll work really nicely and you don't have to use your brakes so much. Also, the front collision warning works in the sense that if you don't have your cruise control set, it's going to alert you when you get closer to those vehicles that are going much slower than you, with a series of lights across the dash and tones that person stopped and you need to stop as well. And it even initiates the brake as well for you to slow you down even faster, so you don't have that accident. So I think you'll like that. Also, you have the lane keeping system. So what's great about this is it's not just an alert system like some other automobiles. It gives you the driver alerts if you take your hands off the steering wheel and different things like that, but also assists you in staying in your lane. So it looks for those lines on those roads. As you can see those lines, it puts that green arrows on your dash and letting you know that it notices those, and it keeps you within your lane. Want to make sure you use your turn signals, because otherwise it'll want to force you back in and not let you go over that line. So I think you'll like that and find it very valuable. Even works in town, by the way, in the city streets. You can just have it on all the time, and it comes in real handy. Also, you're going to have your auto high beams on this, a lot like your automatic headlights, and they're going to turn those auto high beams on automatically if there's no one in front of you, when it's safe for you to turn those on. If there's someone approaching you, if you're in town, it'll dim those auto high beams. Also, your rain sensing wipers. Those are going to come in real handy when the rain keeps changing speeds on you. So if you have it on one of those auto or those intermittent settings there, it'll automatically turn those wipers on. As it starts to rain harder, it's going to wipe faster, so you don't have to adjust it whatsoever. So that comes in real handy. Now the rain sensing wipers as well as auto high beams you have to turn those features on in your settings. A lot of times a lot of vehicles or dealerships will have those checked for you. If those are 2 features you don't really like, but you like everything else about this package, those can be deactivated. Just keep that in mind. Also, your BLIS system. That's a blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So the way that works is if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror on the side that they're coming from. Also puts a message on the dash telling you what side they're coming from in a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. So great system there, and keep in mind that the mirror glass will get replaced. If you have this system, instead of having the integrated blind spot mirror glass, it's going to be a straight glass across there with the light in the corner of the mirror. So I love that feature. I think it should be standard on every vehicle because it saved me a couple times backing up in some parking lots, I tell you. So I think you'll really like that. Now also on this, on the front or the outside of the vehicle, you're going to get your 180-degree camera with the washer up here. So that's going to come in real handy. It's going to be right here below the emblem there, and it's going to go ahead and be able to see in front of you. So you're going to be able to see in front as well as back. So that comes in real handy. It does have the split view, so you can go from a more wide view into a more of a narrow view to see that front camera. And again, that's also a great feature within this equipment group. Now, there are a lot of features here on the interior to make it more of a luxurious feel for you. One of those is going to be now on the front seats, you're going to go from the heated seats to the heated and cooled front seats. So that'll give you the nice cooled seats in here as well. Now, on the back seat, those two outside seats are going to get heated seats, as well as you're going to get rear inflatable seat belts in those two outside seats. So those will deploy those seat belt airbags for you in those side collisions or front collisions to help protect those outside occupants from any kind of injuries there. Also back here on the back of the console, it's going to upgrade it from just the power point back here. It's going to also get now I'm going to get a 110 outlet on the right side, and then on the left side you're going to get two smart USB ports, and so that way you can plug in those smartphones using those USB ports. So that's going to come in handy, keep them connected and keep them busy back there so you can enjoy the rest of your ride. So I think you'll really appreciate that. Also here on the door, you're going to get driver memory now, and it's going to memorize the seat, the mirror, as well as your power tilt and telescoping steering wheel now. So you're going to get that as an upgrade to the 401A equipment group. So I think you'll like that. And it goes hand in hand with the driver entry and exit seat. So when you get out, shut the vehicle off, it's going to move the steering wheel up and the seat back, making it easier to get in and out of the vehicle. So I think you'll really appreciate that. Also up here, you're going to get garage door openers now for 3 different garage doors. Up here on the visor, it's a universal garage door opener, and you can program those different garage doors with that. I think you'll really appreciate that. Now, also the sound system. I forgot to mention the standard equipment is a Sony audio sound system. It's a 390-watt, 12-speaker audio sound system with HD radio. When you go to the 401A equipment group, it upgrades it to a premium 500-watt audio sound system with clear phase and live acoustics to go along with that. So real nice upgrade on the audio sound system itself that I think you'll really appreciate. Also, you're going to get ambient lighting. It's going to light up your cup holders, your footwells, and your door compartments. Now let's talk about some standalone options. And one of the standalone options is available on your 400A equipment group, and it's a package. That Ford Safe and Smart package we talked about earlier is a standalone option. So let's just review that real quickly. It does have the adaptive cruise control with front collision warning with brake support. It's going to get you the lane keeping system with the assist as well as driver alert package. Also, it's going to get you the rain sensing wipers, your auto high beams, and it's going to get you your bliss with cross traffic alert. So all 5 of those features, I should say, are going to be part of this. And again, that can be ordered on your 400A equipment group. Also, your rear inflatable seat belts are available on the 400A equipment group that was included in the 401A, and that's going to again help the outside second row occupants from those side collisions deploying the seatbelt airbag there. So those are 2 different features that are available on the 400A equipment group. The rest of these I'm going to talk about are available on either of the equipment groups, 400A or 401A equipment group. And one of them is another optional wheel. So you have a 20-inch premium dark tarnished painted aluminum wheel. So again, now you have 2 different wheel options that are available for you. Depends on how you want to order your vehicle. If you do go with the upgraded wheel, there's not as much of cost upgrade as you get with some other vehicles, because it is the same size, just a little different design and look and feel to it. Also in here, you can get your twin panel moonroof. That is optional. It's going to have the power sunshade that's going to open up and give you those 2 separate glasses with the privacy glass on the top of those. So that way it brings a little bit more some of that light through on that sunshiny day. So I think you appreciate on those long trips. Now in the back seat, you can have another seating configuration. Instead of the 60-40 split bench seat, you can get the optional bucket seats for the second row. What's great about the bucket seats is you're going to have a lever on the left one, just like the right one, so you can slide it forward and back, but also gets the power assist. So that's a button on the side. You just press it. It's going to go ahead and lay the seat rest back down, and then the seat cushion up, allowing you to get into the back seat nice and easy. So it comes in real handy for those kids that maybe can't figure out or aren't strong enough for the levers of the seat. They can just press and hold the button, and they can get them move the seat out of place so they can get back there themselves, getting into the third row seat. You will have to manually move the seat cushion down and the seat back into place on its own, but it will at least power fold it up for you. And what's also great about that is you're going to have the pass-through on that too, to be able to get into the middle seat, because it won't have the console. So those are two separate. So you can't have the second row console. That is an optional package on its own. And what I like about that console is it's going to have two cup holders in the front of it, but then it's going to have a lever on the back of the console, not the front, but on the back, allowing it to swing forward. It's hinged, so it swings forward and gives you kind of a tray system in there with a little tray on the back one where you can move it out of place and get that storage underneath there. But it kind of gives you a little tray system, especially if you're on those trips. You stop and need to get some food, you want to keep driving, the kids can have their food there and make it a little bit easier for them to manage that. So I really like that. And don't forget, if you have the 400A equipment group with the bucket seats, those two outside seats will be heated as well. Now let's talk about some accessories you can add to your vehicle. Now a couple of these you can order from the factory, and it's a lot easier if you do that. And one of those is going to be your rear DVD players. Now you can order that from the factory, and it's going to be two separate DVDs. It goes on the headrest, so dual headrest DVD players. They'll play two separate videos, as well as they have their own audio video cables for each one. And they'll have their own headphones for each one of those too, so it'll come with two headphones. So that's real nice for those kids, especially that argue on what they want to watch. They can watch their own movie on either one of those. Also, there's some accessories on the outside. They're a little bit easier if you order them from the factory, but they can be ordered afterwards if you get the vehicle and you have your dealer install them. And one of those is going to be your running boards on the side. And so they're going to go on there, make it a little bit easier to get in and out of the vehicle. They are going to be a black platform running board that'll look real nicely on the sport package over here. Also, you have your splash guards. Splash guards are going to come in handy. They're going to be behind the wheels, each of the four wheels, and it really protects them from those rock chips and different things. If you live on dirt, gravel roads, that might be something you might want to have added, and again can be put on even at the dealership if you order them afterwards. And then your roof rack crossbars up here. They can go, there's the crossbars that go across it. They'll help you manage cargo up there. You can put suitcases and tie them down on the roof if you want to for those long trips. If you don't want to take away from the rear cargo area, you can have that as well installed. Again, the dealership can put those on as well. Now also inside to protect the vehicle, you have your all-weather floor mats. Now again, it's going to come standard with your carpeted mats, but your all-weather mats are going to be a tray-like mat to be able to protect the footwells of the front seats, as well as the footwells there in the back seat too. So it's going to come with those four mats. Also, you can get a rear cargo mat, which is an all-weather mat for the rear cargo area. You will have to fold those seats flat into the floor because it's going to actually go across there where those seats will be folded down and protect the rear cargo area. It comes in real handy for those people that know they're always going to need to transport things, to do a lot of active activities. You can have that as well. And then the last thing you might want to include in your vehicle is a rear cargo shade that kind of goes over the back of that. Again, the headrest would have to be folded down, but allows you to be able to put some things on the back, on top of those seats that will be folded down, and then put the cargo shade over there so people can't see what different items you might have back there. Kind of more of a security and protect them from different things. That's all your standard as well as optional equipment on the 2018 Ford Explorer. Now don't forget about the warranties. It comes with a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain as well as roadside assistance. So some great warranties that come with all your Ford vehicles there. Now also check out our website, McArthur.com. There in each one of our vehicles you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures as well as all the equipment I mentioned will be on each of the window stickers. They're on any of our in-stock vehicles. We also have vehicles that are on order, which means they're being shipped from the factory to us that aren't quite to us at that time. You can see the window stickers on them as well. All that standard equipment as well as optional equipment will be on those window stickers. So, also if we're a dealership you want to work with, say I love this video, I love that dealership, they seem honest, because our goal here is to inform our buyers and let them have a great informed decision, because this is a really expensive purchase and we want to make sure they have all the information that they need to make an informed decision. And so if we're a dealership you'd like to work through because of that, don't forget we're going to do free shipping for you. Also, you can still get that great internet price. We do discount all of our vehicles. In fact, all of our Explorers are invoice minus rebate, by the way, so you're going to get a great deal on that and get free shipping. And the only thing we ask is you finance the vehicle with us, and that that just allows us to get a kickback from the lender to be able to go ahead and pay for that shipping to you. So it's a great time right now to buy a vehicle because you can do everything from the comfort of your home. You can contact us via email or a phone, talk about what you want, find that perfect vehicle. You can even do the paperwork via FedEx right to you, and then even ship the vehicle right to you. So you don't have to leave the home to buy a vehicle anymore. So this is a great time, and we're a great dealership that's willing to do all that with you as well. So I think you'll like that. Don't forget also, if you're watching this video, you like it, hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I love getting that feedback, and I'll answer any questions you might have and I'll do my research and find all those answers for you. So if I missed something, or if you want a little more information on something, don't forget to put those comments down below and I'll respond. If you like this video, also put the comments down there. If you like it so much you want to take a second to say great video, put that down there. It lets other people that are watching these videos on YouTube know that it's a great video as well. So, and don't forget to, if you like this one, you want to see some other content like this, hit our subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And we have one more video in this series that's going to be coming soon, and that's that 2018 Ford Explorer Platinum Edition. So if you want to see that video, definitely make sure you hit that notification bell.